Welcome back for more Vampire Diaries. This is season 2, episode 19, Klaus. So I guess he doesn't need an invitation since he's already there.
Hello.
Is this the first time they met?
It's me, it's Elena. Pleasure, my lord.
Pleasure's mine. Katerina.
Is he in love with her? Did we already know that? Holy shit. Alright. I'm happy to see him again.
It's not a wind-up toy.
It's really none of your business, is it, Stefan?
Yeah. What she said.
Have to go to
Okay.
Okay.
He has an attitude all of a sudden.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Elijah, Elena, what are you doing here? What happened?
I had a bit of an incident.
Yes, clothes.
I'm hoping you can help.
How did you know she's not in Vervain?
Because I'm the one who got her off it. Right before you and your friends killed me. Twice. If you excuse me, I'll be down in a moment.
Oh, I'd love to lend you a hand, but, you wouldn't want me to do anything stupid.
Seriously gonna be like this?
You and your girlfriend are calling the shots. I'm just backing off, Stefan.
Can't we just get Jenna off the Vervain
Hi.
Hi.
and compel her to just do whatever we need her to do?
Splitting from the team, going rogue. Come on.
Klaus is my brother.
I heard that. I'm still processing.
Yes, I'm a little behind on the times, but I believe the term you're searching for is OMG.
Hey, Jenna, thank you so much for not going to the grill.
Stefan.
No, listen, I can explain.
Is he there?
Hi, Stefan. How's it going? You double-crossed us with Isabel. Why?
I didn't think you could stand a chance against Klaus. I was looking out for myself.
And where'd that get you? Here. I will collect.
No, I find chopping calming. Feel the blade in the hand, maybe.
I almost don't want him to go back to
I'm
normal.
still waiting for someone
I
to tell me
really
what
love
Klaus
him
found.
like this.
How about you, Stefan?
Are you a fan of vampires?
Literature. Bram Stoker. It's dense, but I appreciate it.
The curse of the sun and the moon is fake. Doesn't exist.
What?
Get out.
You heard her? I'm afraid I don't want to.
Fine, I'll go.
You're not going anywhere.
Stefan.
Jenna, get out of here now.
Sorry, I'm not
Take
saying
some
anything.
years.
I'm just like
Dating back.
really into it. This is a terrible reaction.
There's a curse.
She's my family, Elijah. I have to. I'll be back. You have my word.
That doesn't mean anything to me until you live up to it.
Poor thing.
Jenna, thank God. I should have told you. I thought that if you didn't know, you'd be safe. But then things got so out of control, and everything I'd done to keep you out of it, it just blew up in my face.
Who else knows?
Everybody.
I'm sorry. Jenna, I'm so sorry. tried to tell her as much as I could, but I barely scratched the surface.
I'm so sorry, Elena. I hate this.
It's not your fault, Stefan. It's mine.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm back to Elijah.
No.
Let her go.
Are you kidding me? We just got her back.
You heard me. I said let her go.
It's twice today you stood in my way. I wouldn't try a third.
So how easily can vampires get drunk in this universe? Is that his real body?
What does that make Klaus? A werewolf? Or a vampire?
He's both.
I wondered about that. If you could be both.
Are you so foolish as to care for her?
Of course not.
Love is a vampire's greatest weakness, and we are not weak, Elijah.
She's a person. You're victimizing her.
You should be thankful she's here. Keeps me from going for what I really want.
You're right. Thank you for being in love with my girlfriend.
And there it is.
There it is. You know, you can be in love with Elena all you want. If it means that you'll protect her. But I have the one thing that you never will.
Oh, yeah?
What's that?
Her respect.
I only ask for one thing in return.
What?
An apology.
A what? I'm upset. You know what happens when I'm upset. You have to leave.
No. You need to know that somebody cares about you. I care about you, Damon.
He stopped.
Just go. Go. Now!
Yeah, I'd go. Seriously, go. But he stopped himself.
Elena.
He better be okay. Better hair.
Now that's more like it.
But is Alaric okay? I care about nothing else. Sorry to say. Oh, is it? Are you fucking kidding me? It's over? Damn it! Okay, I think this is going to be a pretty short review for a couple reasons. One, my reviews are just getting too long and rambly, so I'm going to make a conscious effort to keep it short. But also, there not a whole lot happened in the episode. It was really just kind of setting up the last few episodes. So, with that said, I love Elijah. I love that he's back. I kind of hope that he sticks around, like not as a regular, but someone who pops in from time to time, because I really enjoy his character a lot. I do hope that he doesn't fall in love with Elena, because I was getting like weird vibes there. Because, I mean, Elena is wonderful and I love her too. But come on. Apparently every single person who ever meets Elena or Catherine falls madly in love with them. Come on. It's a little ridiculous. So I was getting those vibes, but I hope that what it actually was him just admiring her, you know, just admiring her bravery. Because yeah, Elena was amazing in this episode, and you know, she's always smart and brave, and I just think she was fantastic and quite manipulative, but in a good way. You know, she really worked Elijah and she got what she wanted. And she is, you know, she is trustworthy. So I don't, like I said, I don't mean manipulative in a bad way, but she knew what buttons to press to get Elijah to, you know, respond accordingly, to do what she wanted. So anyway, I loved that. And it seems like he knows a way to save Elena and Bonnie. Hopefully that is the case. I still have a bad feeling that somebody's gonna die. Of course, I'm worried about Alaric. We don't know what happened. I don't think he was dead there at the end, but I don't know what's, you know, what's gonna happen next with him. Maybe Catherine could give him some blood. I don't know. I do feel like Catherine is going to actually be helpful at some point, and maybe not for completely selfish reasons for once in her life. We'll see. But I do think she'll be useful. I'm so happy that Jenna has found out the truth, although I feel just absolutely horrible for her, especially when she asked who else knows. And yeah, the answer is everybody. It's such a betrayal. And I know that everyone was doing it for, you know, for her best interest. Like they had the best of intentions. But I think it was wrong. I think it was wrong, but you know, it was done from a place of love and trying to protect her. So I get it. But I'm just really glad that it's out in the open. I don't really have any thoughts on Klaus. We really didn't see him in present day. It's just some flashbacks. It's interesting that he's a vampire and a werewolf. I think I mentioned something like, you know, something about what if, like, could you be both or something like that? I don't know, like way back a million episodes ago. But if you can be both, you would think that vampires and werewolves would be shacking up, you know, because wouldn't you want to create hybrids if that was possible? So I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it's interesting. And I guess I should have known that Elijah and Klaus were brothers. It seems obvious after the fact. It was interesting that Elijah was having sort of flashbacks to arguments and fights with his brother, just as, you know, the Salvatore brothers were going at it. Speaking of which, so for the first time ever, I gotta say I was Team Stefan in this episode. You know, they both love Elena and they both want to do what's right for her and they both want to protect her. They just had different ideas. I really liked how much Stefan just like stepped aside and let Elena do her thing. I mean, he understood and, you know, trusted that Elena would be able to make the deal. I like that he respected Elena enough and trusted her enough to let her do that. But, you know, I mean, I love how passionately Damon loves Elena and, you know, he just wants to protect her and do what's best for her too. So I happen to agree with with his position this episode. But, I mean, you really can't fault Damon for, you know, just wanting to protect her. Those scenes between the two of them were incredibly tense. Incredible. I was like sweating in those scenes. They were also extremely hot. I have to say. I try not to focus too much on that, but damn, it was really hot. So, you know, it was a little bonus. But I do think that it came a little bit out of the blue. You know, Stefan had an attitude with Damon in the beginning of the episode about Andy. And he seemed to be okay with the whole Andy thing up until now, unless I'm forgetting something. So his sort of attitude about it seemed to be out of the blue. And they just seem to be kind of at odds from the start of this episode. And it really kind of just felt a little bit out of the blue. Like, oh, we need them to be arguing this episode for it to work. So they're arguing. I don't know. It just felt a little manufactured. It's not a big deal. I loved those scenes. Like I said, every single, and the scene too between Stefan and Alaric. Okay, speaking of sexy, hello. Matt Davis as Alaric. Good Lord. Again, I'm so sorry. I try not to be like that. You know, yes, everybody is ridiculously attractive. We know. So I try not to harp on it, but good Lord. So, yeah, I really enjoyed that aspect. But no, the tension, man, the tension was just off the charts in that scene. And I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought that maybe, you know, Kalaric was going to, you know, stab Stefan to like prove that he's immortal. I didn't know what was going to happen, but it was tense as fuck. And I loved it. So yeah, just a lot of really tense scenes in this episode that I really, really enjoyed. So I really liked at the end there that Damon didn't kill Andy, because that's clearly what he wanted to do. And I kind of thought, she's a goner. He really should have left. But he didn't, and I think that shows a lot of progress. He was clearly conflicted, because he obviously wanted to kill her, but he also didn't. And I think that there is maybe a little hint of him actually caring about her to, you know, to a certain extent. I mean, she's not anything special, but yeah, he was very conflicted, and, you know, at the end he compelled her to leave and didn't kill her. And you know, like I said, I think that's a lot of progress for him. God, I can't believe that was episode 19. Wow, 3 to go. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.